everybody, my name is Shayna Holzendorf, and today I will be showing you the business dining etiquette of chopsticks. First, what we want to do is learn how to hold them. So this one is incorrect because it's crossed, and this one is correct because they're like kind of parallel to each other. So I'm going to do that. You put the first one in between your index finger and your thumb. Then you pick the second one up kind of like a pencil, and then you're going to end up with this little parallel looking formation. I have some tips for you for out with a business interview or a dining social. The key to eating with chopsticks is to move the top one simply because it's easier to pick things up. And if you move the bottom one, it kind of gets confusing and you might drop them. Chopsticks can be used to shovel rice in clusters in your mouth because it's easier and you won't drop them. Putting chopsticks on top of your bowl while you're out indicates that you're done with your meal and your waiter or whoever serving you can whisk away your plate when you're done. Something really important for business meetings is to make sure you remember that you need to allow your elders or whoever or someone older than you to eat and pick up their chopsticks first. It's a sign of respect and it means you have good manners. At the end of every meal, you should place your disposable chopsticks like so, mostly there should be wooden ones, back into the paper wrapper that they came into. Always put your chopsticks at the right of your spoon on your bowl. I don't have a spoon right now, but if there was one here, it belongs on the right. I have some what not to do with your chopsticks. Do not rub chopsticks together to remove the splinters, or do not make a little drum sound because it's very rude and it's kind of really disrespectful to their culture. So if you were trying to make a good first impression, that's not the way to do it. Do not leave chopsticks staying in bowls if you have noodles or something, because in many Asian and Chinese cultures that is a sign of death, and we don't want that also on your first business meeting. Do not grasp the chopsticks like a weapon. It's very rude and very inappropriate behavior. A common mistake people do is they point at the food they want on the table with their chopsticks, and that's very bad manners. And another thing is, do not pick food from other people's chopsticks. Like if they're trying to pass something to you, just simply tell them to place it on the plate, and then you can grab it from there. But do not grab from other people's chopsticks. It's really bad manners and rude. Another thing is, do not suck the sauce off at the end of your chopsticks from like maybe your meal or like the noodles you're having, because one, it's really inappropriate and rude and bad table manners. And also on most disposable ones that they give you at restaurants, they often bleach the chopsticks because it's wood for one, and you don't want dirty wood going in your mouth, and it's just basically sanitary. Do not use your chopsticks to stab into pieces of food like that, because then you basically should have a fork and you should not be using chopsticks. It's not the proper way to do it, and it's kind of insulting to their culture if you do not use it properly, because you're not respecting their ways or traditions. Do not use chopsticks that do not match or go together, or they're like different lengths or sizes. They're obviously a pair for a reason, and you should respect that. Do not leave your chopsticks in your mouth while you're doing something else, like maybe a third hand. That's very inappropriate, and it's not very good dinner etiquette, business outing, excuse me. So that is what you should do. I have another little diagram that basically shows you how to pick something up. It also demonstrates how you first should do it. Like the first step is putting the first one in between your index finger and thumb, and then you end up with the second picture with the formation properly, and then the pinching of it, so you have a bigger gap up top and then a smaller one for the item. And here's it's picking up a piece of sushi, and it's the proper way. And right now I'm going to show you how to pick up a watermelon, a chip, and a few Cheerios. So I have my structure correctly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my big piece of chunk. I also have a smaller chunk, kind of pinched it together. I also have a chip. Let's see if I can pick up the chip. I picked up the chips. You just kind of pinch it. It's like you're pinching your fingers together. Just make sure you're moving the first one. And then I have Cheerios. I think I have the Cheerios because in place of like if it was rice or something, it'd be easier. But I have Cheerios. And okay, it's kind of trickier because they're smaller items. But I did get it. It's just you have to focus and kind of your hand gets a little stiff. But that is how you use chopsticks at a business dinner or business interview. I really hope you liked the video and thank you for watching.